Hello there, Jeremy Weiss here with Weiss Tech Hockey. This is part 2 of the 3-video series we're creating that is designed to familiarize you and kind of get you acquainted with what we're doing here on the Drills and Skills blog at weisstechhockey.com. Now, if you haven't already watched part 1, I suggest you go back, take a look at part 1. That will give you a bit of an overview on what we're doing with the site. And then part 2 is geared more towards following along with the site. And I'm going to teach you a couple different ways that you can make the most out of your time here on weisstechhockey.com and follow along in the most easy and powerful ways possible. So we're going to be talking about RSS feeds. RSS stands for really simple syndication. Now, I'm not even going to pretend to understand the technicalities and ins and outs of RSS, but what I do know is that it's a really good way and becoming a very popular way of following along with multiple blogs. So a lot of people have a number of different blogs that they like to keep up with, and the old way of doing it was you'd check in with blog A and see if they'd updated anything. Then you'd check in with blog B and see if they'd updated anything. Then blog C, and however many blogs you're checking, by the end of the day, that's a lot of wasted time that you're checking on different blogs and you don't even know if the content's been updated yet. So what RSS does is it pulls in anytime that there's an update on any blog that you're following. It'll pull that update into it's called an RSS reader or a feed reader. So what it does is it basically just keeps track of all the blogs you're following, and any time that there's an update, all you need to do is log into that one feed reader, and then that way you can follow right along and not have to go and and check in with every single site that you're following. So this will allow you to follow a lot more blogs a lot more efficiently than what would otherwise be possible. Now, as we get started here, you'll notice I'm using Firefox, and every browser has has RSS capabilities nowadays. So it doesn't really matter what what web browser you use. I prefer Firefox because it allows you to set it up so that you can use an online RSS reader. So I like to use Google Reader, and you'll see why in the next video. But Google Reader for me works really well, and it's web-based. So even if I'm on another computer, I can still log into my Google Reader and check my RSS feeds from wherever I'm located at the time. So let's go ahead, pull up weisstechhockey.com, and you can follow right along with this, and I'll kind of walk you through it. You'll notice on any blog or any website that has an RSS feed, there will be this little icon. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's orange. Doesn't really matter what color it is, but as long as that little icon is there, you'll be able to subscribe to an RSS feed with the site. So you'll notice on our site, we've got it right there. You'll also notice on my little side nav here, and this is kind of a personal thing. Anybody who knows me knows that I love to drink my Diet Mountain Dew. And there's a gas station here locally that's called Maverick Gas Station. I love to go there. In fact, I've got mine right now. And so, instead of just putting an RSS logo, I kind of integrated into a Maverick cup. So this whole design of this website is fairly personal for me. There's a lot of different things that are, little personal touches. For me, it makes it more fun. And anybody who knows me, they kind of get a kick out of the Maverick cup there. So you can click on the Maverick cup, you can click on the little blue logo up here. But either way, if you've got your web browser set up to read into your Google Reader, or there are a number of different online readers, then when you click it, what it will do is, wait one second, it'll pull up your Google Reader page. So with Google, you've got a couple of different options. You can add it to your Google homepage or add it to your Google Reader. And so for my purposes, now I've already subscribed to this as I was testing it, so I'm not going to resubscribe to it. But all you would do is click Add to Google Reader, and then once you're in your Google Reader, you can sort it or put it in a file or whatever, so that maybe you want to keep all your hockey RSS feeds in one file, or whatever you've got going, you can organize it the way you'd like. So it's really easy, really straightforward. Now, if you're going to be using your Firefox browser, and this might be a little bit off topic, but I figured I'd show this to you because it kind of threw me for a loop. With Firefox 3.0, it's a little bit different to set up your feed reader. What you need to do, there's no RSS tab up here anymore. So what you need to do is click on Applications. Now obviously I'm using a Mac, so this might be slightly different for PC, but I think in general it's going to be about the same. You'll scroll down until you get Web Feed. Okay? Once you get to Web Feed, then you can just open up the drop-down menu, and you can use a number of different ones. There's blog lines, that's a web-based one. Yahoo has one, and obviously I chose Google because that's the primary one that I like. Okay, so that's how you set it to automatically pull up. So then anytime that you've got any RSS feed that you're adding, all you do is click it, and you can do the same thing if you click here. Click on the blue logo, then you just pick it, Weiss Tech Hockey Drills and Skills, and it pulls it up for you. And it will always pull up whichever one you have selected for your default RSS reader. Okay, so that's how you subscribe to the RSS. If RSS just doesn't sound like your thing, or you don't want to learn it, or you don't want to deal with RSS, then there's another way that we can also keep you posted and keep you updated without you having to check back in every single time to check if there's new content. And what you would do here is just enter your name and your email address, and then you'll automatically get an email every time that we update the blog. So anytime there's a new post, you'll get an email in your inbox saying, hey, go back to weisstechhockey.com. There's a new blog post there for you. We don't share your information, so you don't need to worry about that. You won't start increasing your spam levels just because you subscribe to us. We don't sell we don't sell your information or share your information with anybody. So that's another way that you can follow along and keep getting updates without having to always log back in and check it out. So either what I would recommend, either subscribe to the RSS feed or go ahead and enter your name and email address, and that way you'll never miss a post from us.